Welcome to the Uptown Experts podcast, where mentorship meets momentum. I'm Clyde Bryant, and I'm not for everyone, but I am for those that want more. More impact, more income, and more intention. Uptown isn't just a brokerage. It's a business amplifier. We're here for agents who want to build something meaningful, give sound financial advice, and grow with purpose. And today, I'm joined by Sarah Puente, a mom of two, a duly licensed real estate and mortgage broker, and someone who leads with heart and hustle. Let's dive into her journey and how Uptown helped her build her business that truly serves. Sarah, welcome to the podcast.
That was beautiful, Clyde. Thank you so much.
Sarah,
thanks so much for having me.
I am proud of you, and I've been waiting to say these words to you for so long.
That means so much. It really, really does. Thank you. That intro was I was not expecting that at all.
Don't cry on me.
I can't. I'm holding them back now.
And, for those of you that don't know Sarah, we're going to dive into it today because I believe her story is truly one that inspires, and it's one that needs to be told. And so today, Sarah, this is all about you.
Wow.
So welcome.
Thanks.
And let's get started.
Thanks so much, Clyde.
So Sarah, tell me, what inspired you to step into this space and serve families through real estate and finance?
You know what? If you asked me like 20 years ago, if you told me what I'd be doing now, I would not have believed you. And I feel like everything I did in my past really shaped me for doing what I do today and helping families get to the next level. But I really had my aha moment the day I called you and said, "Hey, Clyde, I'm ready to sell." Why? I need to buy. And, in that part of my journey at that point, I had such a traditional mindset when it came to real estate, when it came to mortgages. And you're the one that actually taught me everything I need to know before I was even licensed, how to make those moves, what to do, how to position yourself, how to acquire. All those steps blew me away. I would have never thought I would first have my own place plus a rental.
I still remember when you tried to sell it.
And I had no idea. And that blew me away so much that I said, Clyde, I feel like I need to help so many more people that are just like me, that were raised on that traditional mindset, especially in today's day and age.
Well, they don't know what they don't know.
You don't know what you don't know. And me, I'm the type of person that, if something that I went through really made a huge positive impact for me and my family, generations to come, I need to help others and make them aware at least of what they need to do in order to get to the next level, help older kids, down the road. It ain't getting cheaper. No. Well, maybe now in today's real estate, but down the road, 5-10 years from now, it's going to be unaffordable.
No. And that's the thing about, first things first, the old saying, knowledge is power, right? And, at that time I had the knowledge and I was looking to kind of pass that on to you so you didn't make some of the traditional mistakes that many have made. And, the benefit of Sarah is she knows how to get a message out. She knows how to communicate. And I think it was all of those skills that you've talked about that you acquired, that you attained throughout your journey that really help you to be the entrepreneur, the business person, the mom, that you are today. Because you learned, how to step out and take a chance on yourself. And I still remember having to kick you out of my office and say, no, go bet on you because I'm already betting on you. And maybe today, even more than before, because you keep pushing. And I love to watch every day. I love to watch the journey that you're on. So yeah, I'm giving her flowers today, guys.
Aww.
So anyhow, let's dive into it. There's a lot of brokerages out there. What made Uptown feel right for you and for your business, and more importantly, for your values?
You know what? the fact that, especially working from you from the very beginning, even before, like I said, even before I got licensed, you just always stuck out because you were more than just doing a mortgage. You were more than just doing the real estate. You actually made me even think about long-term goals. I wasn't even thinking long-term goals. I'm just thinking, how do I buy? What do I need to do? You know, like all these things. And, you know, it really got me thinking, wow, like he really cares about what I want to do long-term.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's so many other brokerages and so many other people that if you tell them you want to go buy this place, they'll jump at you and pressure you. Okay, let's buy this, put it in the offer. And you're very like reserved and, you know, what do you want to do? And making sure it checks all those boxes before you're first off educated, empowered to make that decision. And that's where I feel like really sticks out because even now when I'm dealing with my clients, it's more than just whatever that they're planning to do.
Exactly.
I'm thinking about what are you really looking to do?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that makes us so unique because we're more than just what we're licensed to do.
Exactly. It's more than real estate. It's more than mortgages. What we're looking to do is build real financial relationships that can help all clients, all borrowers, all people get where they want to be. Right?
And I'm not just saying this because, you know, I've seen you do it. I've seen you do it multiple times, but having my own personal experiences, my own personal clients go through it, still going through it years now. Now it's been years. Like, can't believe it. Still can't believe it. Like, and that's what keeps driving me to put it out there, you know, make sure your money's compounding and whatever it is that you're looking to do, make sure you either call me or Clyde.
So let's talk about, I'm going to call it the Uptown edge. Okay. What makes this team stand out, not just in structure, but in support?
Well, first off, besides you, Clyde, which I always have your advice and even just anything that you say, I always take something. But when it comes to support, like having the underwriters here, having like the backup marketing and administrative team, it truly is so helpful, especially when, you know, we're structuring a deal or trying to get things done. We have that back end support, which nobody sees, but internally it is huge and it gets deals across the line and we get things done.
Well, I mean, the idea there is to be able to empower you to do more. Right? Because, well, I see what you're doing, right? I see that you're out there, you're on socials, you're making the calls, you're doing your bit, you're building your business. And, you know, you remind me of a young me that was going through it and you end up saying, okay, I'm doing all these things and everything's coming at me all at once. So how do you balance?
You know what? It's funny, to be honest. And I tell my husband that every day, like, I still feel that I'm not doing enough.
We never doing, are
like,
we really doing
like
100%?
I feel like I could be doing so much more. And it's because like, yes, I grew up like always doing a million things, always hustling, always working like 7 days a week. And sometimes it's like, not because I'm forced to do it, because I really want to do it. Like I'm always looking at MLS, like always looking.
It's a sickness.
It really is. It really is. But it's an addiction.
It is, yes.
And honestly, like balance, there is no like, yeah, there's.
Don't say it. People are going to get mad if you say it.
I
don't believe in it either.
No, but I do, like when I have my kids, like.
Yes.
And I tell people off the bat, hey, I'm available. Call me. But if you hear a child in the background,
then
like.
that's part of life. Right? I went through it.
I know, like, I love my kids, like, and like, if I didn't have them, it would be a totally different story. But I'm a mom. I love my kids. I love being a mom, and
that's part of who you are. But that's what makes you, right? I mean, if I wasn't a dad, if I didn't go through trying to balance building a business and getting my kids to soccer, getting them. I mean, would I be the organized Tasmanian devil mess that I am today?
No, it keeps me on my toes.
No, of course it does, right? But you know, you got to do what you got to do, right?
Yeah.
So don't ever apologize for that. For me, I mean, there's other agents, and you know, I'll tell. We all know Almira, right? Almira's the same. She'll have her kids going on in the background as she's structuring a commercial deal, and I tell her all the time, who cares? Just do it. I mean, for some people, they're going to be like, well, is that your kid? Yeah, I'm a mom. Just like, is that your dog? Yeah, I'm a, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm a person, right? But that's also what helps you connect.
It builds a relationship with my clients too, because then they talk about their kids, and then, you know, we could even find like a mutual connection, especially like soccer world. Like I came from the soccer world, and now my kids are about to enter the soccer world, which
good
I'm
luck.
excited for.
Listen, it's exciting. Tough world to navigate, right? Soccer
Trust
community.
me, yeah. I played competitive sports my whole life.
Exactly.
And whether my kids want to pursue it, you know, show them the way, whether they want to do it.
There's a lot of transferable skills for them to learn, right? Taking my kids through it right now as well.
Yeah, that's amazing. I love watching your kids. It's so amazing. Yeah. Makes us feel a little old.
Oh man. You want to talk about getting old? Let's talk about
Young for life.
So we're big on building long-term relationships, right? How do you continue to guide your clients after a deal is done?
Oh, I'm always in touch with my clients. I'm always, whether it's on social media, I feel like that's the easiest because, you know, people are posting stories. And as much as I'm not on it as much because I'm doing a million other things, but for when I'm on, it's so beautiful.
You're on social media a lot.
Oh, sorry. Am I? Am I? I feel like I'm not.
I see. Sarah liked your comment. Sarah put out a post.
You know,
Sarah
and like I'll feel bad if I miss somebody's story. Like you didn't see it. Like, oh my god. And like I have a really good memory too. And so when it's somebody's birthday, like I'm always thinking, even if like I'm not even talking to them about them or calling them, I'm always thinking about my clients too. I'm like, oh, it's their birthday today. Like just naturally, like it's just in my nature to keep those touch points, keep in touch because I can't hold it in. Like if I'm thinking about you, I'm going to call you.
Well, but that's what makes you unique, right? I talk about, you know, on some of the podcasts, I've said it before and I'll say it again, you know, for me, the best thing is I'll be driving, right? And I'm driving and I'm listening to something or I'm listening to whatever podcast and I'll just be like, oh, Tony, boom. And I'll send a text, right? Oh, Rick, boom, send a text. Oh, yeah, Nancy, pick up the phone. And then like, you're supposed to be relaxing. You're supposed to be listening to music. You're supposed to be, but that's just your time to get in touch with clients, right? So utilize the time.
And it gives me like, you know, when I talk to people, like I get even more energetic. Like it gives me more energy. Like I guess I feed off people's energy a lot. And the more people I talk to, the more crazier I get.
Well, I can attest to that. You know, they say there's different types of people, right? There's people that take in energy. There's people that give out energy. You're definitely one that you take in the energy. You know when Sarah's in the room because she's just like pulling you in. Good luck, right? So, but you know, that's what makes you the salesperson that you are. That's what allows you, I'm going to say, take over the screen and do
But I
your
don't
bit.
see it as sales at all.
It's not sales.
Like
That's
maybe
conversation.
other things that I've done in the past, but I feel like within real estate and mortgages, I just feel like I'm helping people make that decision.
You are. But that's the difference. You're doing it genuinely, right? And yes, you'll get paid for doing the transaction, as I use the quotes, but you're not in it for the transaction. And that's why it doesn't feel like sales.
Yeah, I guess so. I never thought about it that way because it's like, okay, let's find you where you're happy with. Let's find you a way to multiply this and, you know, let's keep working. Then over the years, it's like you say, rinse and repeat. And people think I'm crazy. But then when they work with me, they're like, you know what? We thought you were crazy, but it's actually...
Yeah. Seeing is believing, right?
Right? Yeah, exactly.
They just got to be willing to take the first step. And, you know, listen, I've built the business and I now am showing other mortgage brokers how to rinse and repeat the build of the business that I've created, that I've designed in order to help people do more, right? And that's my journey. That's why I'm so proud of you, right? So you're full service.
Full service.
Which is rare. So how do you manage both roles while keeping your client experience seamless?
I just feel like for me, I'm that type of person where even if I don't have to do something and I could relax, I'm the type of person that, okay, what needs to be done? What can I check up on? What can I follow up with? And I feel, especially with real estate and mortgages, it really does go hand in hand. So I'm just constantly like evaluating and going through numbers, just speaking with clients, letting them know what their options are, whether they want to move forward or not. Like some people said, oh, it's so good to know. I'm happy where I am, but it's good to know. Then 2 weeks later, you know what, when you mentioned, can we explore that now?
I like to call that inception, right? Yes, I'm plugging the movie and you can hashtag the movie or something or whatever it is. But like, I love that. You know me, I've been doing that for years, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, give them the seed, dab a little bit of water and walk away.
Because I just like, even if it's not like, I'm always thinking like, what could they possibly do? Mm-hmm. What would benefit them, whether they want to do it or not? And for me, it's like I said before, it doesn't feel like work.
No,
it's just like, I'm intrigued. I'm curious. Like
it's education.
Yeah.
And conversation.
Exactly.
It's not
like this
sales.
is so what you could be done, whether you want to do it or not, no problem. But this is what I'm here for you.
This is what I am able to do. These are the products and services I'm able to provide.
And especially like, I feel like now that I do it every day, it's like a little bit bad on me because I think everybody should know, but then I think, okay, but maybe they don't. So let me just explain it.
Yeah.
And then after I'm like, I'm happy I did because they actually didn't know.
Well, I mean, I think that's part of, I'm not going to say the mistake. I don't like using that word, but the opportunity is in educating people on the things that we take for granted. Because let me ask you this question. Before you picked up the phone and called me to say you want to buy your first home or you want to buy your first rental, did you know how to get a mortgage? Did you know that you could have 2 properties on that income? Did you think it was possible?
Not at all.
And so even though, we may think that everybody has access to the same information, the same information that's required in order to truly help them build or grow their wealth, it's just not the case. And so it's our job to speak up, and you're doing a fantastic job at it.
Thank you.
So you're a mom of 2.
And 2 boys as well. I have 2 steps, so I have 4 boys in total.
4 boys.
We're a blended family.
You're a blended family. Congratulations. That's right. I apologize.
No, it's okay.
So tell me how that has shaped your approach in helping families make smart, emotional, and financial decisions.
Well, just being a mom of 4 is stressful because there's so many things on the go, especially for our kids. We're constantly spending money on them, constantly doing stuff to make them better. And as parents, like, we're worried, like financials, I feel like that causes the most stress in people when it comes to finances. And especially making that decision, whether they need to upsize, downsize, make mortgage moves, it's stressful doing it all. And as a mom, especially someone that is not aware of, everything that we know as mortgage brokers and real estate agents, that could crush them with that stress. And sometimes they don't want to express that. So as a mom, I want to help other parents feel empowered, know that they're making the right financial decisions and having that confidence, so they could go out and put their kid in soccer and not have to worry about,
where the money's going to come from.
They know about their overall expenses, what they need monthly, what they need to bring in, and how their money's growing. And that to me is everything.
Correct. Well, it's one of the key things that helps us stand out because we're building true financial plans. We're not just saying, here's a mortgage because you said you want a mortgage. You want to buy that house? Okay, no problem. Here's that house. And I'll see you when maybe I see you or I don't see you. Yeah. That's not what we do here, right? And that's, I think, part of the reason why you're so energetic because you get to talk to people, then you feel their energy, and then it's just like...
Especially if they have kids, because, like, my kids range from 1 to 11. So if we have kids, we have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, exactly, right? Tell me about this, right? What's going on here?
Yeah.
So, very good, very good. What does it mean to lead with your heart and intentions in business?
For me, it's to be authentic, have that communication with my clients. I wish every conversation was positive, but we do have to have those hard conversations with clients and just help position them. So for me, I'm all about communicating effectively with them, ensuring that they know where they stand, not leaving them in the dust, always making sure that they're they're fully aware of what's going on. Because authentically me, like if I was on the other side, I would want to know. So I always put myself in the position of the other side too.
Yeah.
And pretending it was me. How could I make it better? Because especially for me going through those experiences and you know, how you showed me every step of the way, just literally mirroring that and just being me authentically. Like I can't be somebody else.
You cannot be someone else. No, absolutely not. So if someone's listening and wants to do more, make more, or just serve better, what advice do you have for plugging into their business?
Be grateful every single day, because especially for any type of business owner, no matter what industry, it's stressful. It's stressful. You could feel so alone. You could feel, you know, maybe you shouldn't be doing it. Maybe you should go get a salary.
Gosh, right?
You know, you're going to always second guess yourself. So first and foremost, have gratitude every single day, because I feel like for any business owner, you have to be grounded and just making sure you're working on yourself every single day, physically, mentally, spiritually, every single aspect. And then once you have all that, then you have to lay down like foundation for your business and what you're going to do and what you're going to every single day. And that's just going to continue to build. But for me is all about staying grounded and really taking in that gratitude just to help you get through the hard stuff. Because it's not easy. Every day, I feel like it's tougher and tougher, especially today. But having that just makes you a rock. Like nothing can get through you.
Awesome. So every journey has a defining moment. What's one story that really captures your experience here with Uptown?
I think there's so many. in which way? Like real estate, mortgages, like there's just so many. But for me, it would probably be my own. Literally what I always think of is that day I called you. It's like, Clyde, I'm ready to gonna think about getting married. So in order to do so, I have to sell. And honestly, stemming from that would be like the top, because that is what like set you apart from everybody else and got me excited to learn about this whole entire business and how to help everybody. And I feel that now that the people that I have helped, they're all up there because I'm just helping people do what I did.
And that's the best way to do it. And we say, for each one, teach one. And if you can continue to teach and guide, then you're on a journey that matters. I would say support is more than words. Can you share a moment where we really showed up for you as a brokerage, as a real estate team?
You guys are like Uptown as a whole always has my back no matter what I'm doing, especially even the underwriters. Like no matter when I have a question, when something comes in, always making sure the deal is smooth and gets done and everything that we need. And because I'm juggling a lot, that extra support is so crucial because it keeps us all organized, especially me, especially if I'm doing real estate, mortgages, mom, everything else. That support goes tenfold. Like I wouldn't be able to do what I do without all that back end support that nobody sees.
Yeah. I appreciate that. And
because everything looks easy.
Well, it's supposed to look easy, right?
Yeah.
If it looked like chaos.
Like if you knew it was actually Louis, where are you?
Yeah, I know, right? He's in the back working. Thanks, Lou. So let's rewind. What would you tell your younger self before stepping into this business?
Keep going. Don't give up on yourself. Keep working hard. And my whole life, I always worked hard, especially like I said, for competitive sports, doing other businesses. Just keep at it because it's guiding you to where you need to be.
Great points. And I would say, buy more real estate.
Buy more real estate, especially now. Buy.
Buy more. Never sell it. I mean, if I listen to myself, right? Geez. Anyhow, we're not going to go back there. I still regret selling some of those houses that right? I'm like, wow.
I know.
Anyhow.
I look on those streets all the time. All the time.
But I have a saying, once I sell it, I never go back.
Yeah,
it's like burning it. I'm never going back because I'm going to get upset because 3 years later, I'm going to look and be like, why did I sell this, right? Oh my God. So that's why I tell everybody, don't sell nothing.
No, and just buy.
Just buy. Don't sell nothing. Keep going. Figure out a way. Buy with partners, buy with family, just keep buying, right? Here's what I'm going to say. Success evolves. So what did it mean to you when you started, and how has the definition of success changed today?
When I started, I had so much time. I had so much time. I didn't even have kids yet of my own. Yeah. So I felt like I had so much time. Where do you even start? And you don't realize how fast time flies by, because I still can't believe now I've been licensed as a mortgage broker I'm going to be going on 5 years. Mm-hmm. Real estate, going to be going on 3. And now, just balancing everything. Well, not balancing, but balancing. It's just crazy that you don't even see it.
No, it's a business. I mean, being able to offer a total financial position, a total financial plan involves having access to information. By you being a duly licensed broker, mortgage broker, and agent, real estate agent, realtor, whatever you want to call it, gives you access to information on both sides that you can use to help guide your clients, to educate the consumer. And so for me, as I've done in my business years ago, I'm not going to age myself, it's something that you need if you truly want to be a financial expert. And for me, and I think you would agree, I think you're doing a disservice if you're not going out there and getting duly licensed, if you're not going out there and getting access to the information that your clients are going to need. Because for me, a good realtor is someone that can review the client's current financial picture, understand what their goals are, what the house that they're looking to buy is, what the business that they're looking to buy is, what the rental portfolio or property that they're looking to buy is, and put that together with a long-term plan that will allow them to not just buy, but afford to keep that property moving forward, and ultimately find ways to leverage and build a portfolio. But you don't get that in the traditional real estate course.
You see it. Because it's either one streamline, and they just care about that. Mm-hmm. But we're thinking about not just this, we're thinking about this.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's so much of a more service for our clients.
But that's exactly what helps you stand out, mm-hmm. And I know we were talking about it earlier, and people say to me all the time, well, Clyde, you do real estate, you do mortgages. And I say, no, I just help my clients, right? And when it comes down to buying or selling, we're able to give information and break things down a heck of a lot different. And, I know I was giving you the example earlier, and I'll share, when my clients are selling real estate, we're looking at things completely different, because we're not looking at, okay, we need, $1.5 million because there was some sort of emotional attachment to that number that happened to be, attached to the property. We're looking at, okay, why do you need that $1.5 million? What are you going to do with that money? And if it's not 1.5 and it's 1.4, but it's 1.4 today as compared to 1.5 in 6 months, well, is that really still good math? Right? Do you have mortgage expenses that are tied to that? Or, what is the property tax bill when you look at that? What are the total liabilities of trying to obtain that higher sales price? And understanding the total transaction is really what will set you apart and has set you apart from many others. And so when I look at some of our, I don't like using the word competitors, but our fellow realtors, I say simply, I think there's an opportunity to do more in order to build your client relationship, to make it long-term. Because at the end of the day, I'm not a realtor, I'm not a mortgage broker, I'm just a guy, I'm just a dad that happens to want to give advice to people like Sarah that want to go out there and give advice to people around the world, right? And that's really what it is. So that was my rant.
No, it's so true. It's so true because I feel like a lot of people even put themselves in bad situations by making poor decisions, which if they knew everything before, they would have made other choices that would have made whatever decision they're making. Like in this, when you're ever doing a real estate transaction, you want to make sure that your clients are making money. You don't want to be out money. That's not what they're doing it for.
No.
You know, so making sure that they're empowered of making that right decision, know everything in between, not just going out there blindly.
Yeah.
You know, they actually know. And then even if they feel like they forget a little bit, they know that they can just call me.
And that's the way it should be, right? I'm big on, I tell my clients all the time, whenever in doubt, no matter what you're going to do, just call Clyde, right?
Yeah,
you want to buy a car? No, don't buy a car. Call Clyde.
Right? I said, you're not even allowed to buy it. You have to call me.
You got to call me first
it
because it's going to impact your financial picture.
Yep.
So I don't care if you want to buy a TV. I'm joking. I'm not going to micromanage your everything you do. But if you're going to do something that's impactful to your total debt servicing, you should be picking up the phone and calling the people that do your mortgages, the people that look at your finances to say, okay, how is this going to impact me? Because my mortgage is coming up for renewal in a year, in 2 years. And I had a plan to buy a new home because we bought this home that was a 2-bedroom that we knew we were going to grow into, understanding that our family's getting bigger and we're going to need to afford. And all of these conversations are the things that we do today, every day, that set us apart because we build plans. And we build plans that they could afford.
You said it. Affordability. Affordability.
Yeah. So, Sarah.
Clyde.
Thanks for sharing your story and more importantly, for sharing your heart.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank God we didn't have any more time because we would have been here a lot longer.
So, for those listening, if you're ready to do more, make more, and build a business that gives you real financial guidance, Uptown might be the arm for your business. And I might be the mentor you've been looking for. This is the Uptown Experts Podcast. Until next time, build with intention.